Alright, basi wano mwanchomo tegeli Radio Vuna 102.0 FM naende ne weekend ngiatonyara ko batokomera na gaiga somorobilio bweli chiko morobilio tokonyara ko batokoletera kirali tukolia ijuma chinsabune chigana boigoli tuko lia Jumatatu chinsisana na isato neno so chemo baso karotora mono mwakili Charles Nyamonge wakili karonte tokonyara ko bangu ko aliga naende ase e weekega karotogendere tokonyara ko batogo Igira manke igoro ya machiko karibu sana.
Mbia mono proprietor asogoja. Karibu sana. Na beta gete tuimanyi. Esa ori ya machiko na marago akora komenya kwa bantu. Na kina no mugusi agotebera buna no ane pipiria particularly una bantu bane ego bago siresa ori yugo tabano bomanyi. So we ascribe to the law of God. You know that no mugusi na bwate chinchira chiarego kumuragera buna komenya chiarego mumanyi obwa mate gati yo muntu ya mono yonde eriyo muntu umanya chimbebe umanya kerengo agokore bintu umanya uno yo tore como oyo mbaba oyo ntata oyo no mwana oyo wa mabo oyo no mojokoro nakia ko era bantu banda tare so no ne nyomba yo mwana oyo esa uri ya machiko arekoraga chinjira jamaskali igo amachiko ga regulate society.
All right.
Neringana society igorigoro korwase erieta socio obuamate. Society, you know, is the togetherness of a group of persons having been derived from the word socio. Naki almost at man is a social animal. Man needs to relate, but we have to relate within certain limits, unlike other animals. Nakiga kwa tuwate na wane chinga kinebiro. Tuwate matuko chinsa chiwiki metienyi. So the law regulates human behavior. Igori chikone igantu kenge njomono.
All right.
Yes.
Karibu sana. Wiki itang tuara kwandrete igoro ya kine kilikia tuko bagiko na chone kigambero ya Supreme igoro ya ogotiga na ase nyomo na mangana ngakianda keni bebwe nteko nyara ko bagiko bagano ne bintu nebyo andake kero gukorera elinde toso ase wiki ga engana boigo nende ya nyara ko bagiko na chone kigambero ya Supreme igoro ya mangani chinyomo chia
inyoma y'abantu bengenjeyemo
abantu bengenjeyemo.
Yes, marriage of the same gender. Ati tutaragenda ago ntuwaregereria igoro yo yenyomo generally nebintu biri okwenek eri manyakana una no nyoma to no nyomere particularly with regard to matrimonial property. Matrimonial property ne chinebo chirimo kanyora chinga kimore asobwa amate kwenyomo. Lakini bintu bire bitari gocha ase ebintu bikoro kwa enibo y'abantu bari banyoma ine unabona ancestral land over maburu weji sokoro poko eraniwa kurweke oria kama ujie kende teriko form part and parcel of the ancestral land. Although the term of matrimonial property is not confined to just for my work. Abantu nabara atwaro burimo bakora riwenyo maine. Nabara atwara share in a company. Nabara atwara biashara na chiado wea chiori sali chiamo pesa chimatatu chirepara chitinga chiposo meal ebinte binge name them the list is endless. But particularly in an African setup, particularly Mogusi, over the primary source of wealth Actually, even as Kenyans as a whole, over more. The backbone of our economy as Kenyans, nobody. Unlike other continents, other countries elsewhere, as Okanyora, the backbone of the economy is industry, around the transport, around the motor industry, around the film industry, depending on where one finds him or herself in this world. But as Kenyans, over more critical, over no wing angel, over the primary source of livelihoods as Kenyans, as Kisii, as individuals. Na kigeko garagara tugukwandira matrimonial property ekwamba kuraga oboremi mono, yani oboremo oremo no jinyomba jikwagachwa, oremo no jipara jiweta, oremo no ji factory jikwagachwa, oremo no jirerwe rain jiweta. Oboremo is very vital. Oboremo no kanyoro botugi bogokorwa bw'ichombe, bw'echingoko, bw'echinswe, ebintu binde. So oboremo bw'engencho particularly to an African, and in that for that reason say no Kenya. Oh no, ekero ya ikera sawa and banyoma ina basinyanire. To differ, is normal, it's human. And we cover more but over certain things we are being very petty, very trivial, but all the same, difference is Chiacha. Kwanyora garokende na bantu banyoma na mbara amenya more than 10 years in the marriage. Ono ba konya diba kaba amenyata mo ba gotarira mo ba ko ende kanisa mo ba ko endo boiria mo bare biya ba gotare paro ko ba tuma ya buna banta bambia ba korrekana kwanyora yo mo gakamyata not no on the south. No nyanyo mpoka kwanyora difference chiachire. Very young spouses kwanyora ayo makuru bedroom ya no yondo rueri. Oyo ndo jiro kwemereria sawa no tigarero oyo. So yaba separation ko nyomba, separation ko asenka yari to divorce. At that point in time, nkonya kanera bantu barengere buna gesate nyoma na bintu kitu akoramo. Chiprote tu agorire. Ebiasara tu achagete. Chisia to invested in a company. What there is stocks, peers in the government through cooperative bank and many other things. Yaikiro ya mojireko a court for divorce. Akaramoko and a court, you must prove first and foremost that you are married. Because without proving a marriage, it is not possible for you to move to the next level, that you are property together. Because people may stay together for companionship, for company. Yeah, just like that. So you have to prove a marriage according to that petition number 9. I can't recall quite the year filed it, but number 9 of the Supreme Court, which gave the most cardinal and celebrated ruling that you want to approve a marriage. Abo masaja, abo mokungu, otaraji kukwandira bunamo bwati chini bamo, we got approve that indeed amenyatamo as wife and husband. Because abantu bari bakomanyamo just as friends. Paka banyarana na abana. Munda wa the mistress. Munda wa the sponsor. That cannot amount to a marriage. So in a marriage we call the basic document an affidavit of marriage from an advocate. Igabantu barimo kunyoma namba iseke komba mura tako genda to pambo to a person that you are married, unless you are just staying together na bana bakora abanyari just for company, for companionship. So it has to go beyond your komenyamo. We come to an affidavit of marriage, but better still a marriage certificate, because you don't have to celebrate your marriage in the church before a kati, before a priest, before a pastor. you can move to the county commissioner's office and to the registrar of marriages. After booking, after seeking for that consent from the Attorney General's chambers, 21 days notice. But what I'm talking about is that marriage must be proved. Omanya so awate abuna ntu agoroto bore mamo. Ntu ajagete biashara amo. Ntu akorda savings sigeta amo ose stocks in a company. Ose bills mo agorote through a bank. Normally cooperative bank from the government. First I was with Kenya Airways, whatever it is, Safaricom. Otarati go prove na mo agorote binte bia mo agorote mo awate a joint venture investment. You must prove that you are married. Again, to get come with the marriage, it is no more. Because abantu bago tamere bintebi, banya correct false claims, or file false cases, which go on for years together, and which can lead to serious repercussions. And here go kwanya romo da kongento no muzwati na to get ongentire. Otigre gari aisko. Mondonato get ongentire rutire angena roche. Because some days ago sawa, chi deal when a marriage, more according secretary, you don't even inform your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your relatives. Even the one that I grass more and come in an economy capable, or your moral incriminate yo, again the engage go so. So it is good to do things transparently in the open. When you name marriage, move to an advocate and do an type of marriage. Na motu are vindo brecho into na motu arana and a jive cut evocava months papere. That one can also serve as a proof. Uno yona begete benefit ko as a jive cut yai. I was benefiting from his kappa to access medication, of course, specialized medication. Lakini bosa ige chiro ya nyakoe nkora pa uzima yoda una chiro ya nyakoe. I don't know. It is ime charigete yeke kusiaro una chiro ya nyakoe. Bosa ige chiro ya nyakoe. I don't know. Bosa chiro ya nyakoe kare ya ringe takitiri. Ya ringa no open market, open air market. So hapa kuzima yoda una chiro ya nyakoe. Yani meaning that mokorde binto bosa igo and you don't have any proof. At the end of the day, you find yourself on the receiving end. When young people are getting into marriages, according to the requirements of the modern civilized time, make sure that you have a proof, and a proof beyond any reasonable doubt.
All right.
It is not when I'm going to no montare restaurant, una muari chips, una muari rani auri to korigima. Una muagoka, you know, and all these things. Then at the end of the day, you are telling people that you are married to him or her. That cannot suffice to prove your case. In the event that you find yourself filing a divorce petition, filing a petition for the apportionment of matrimonial property, you have to walk an extra mile. Now, I don't know why. It's very expensive to seek for advice. Seek for advice even when you can get into a marriage. Because you may think it's expensive, but when you forego such important steps, at the end of it all you find it is so expensive. So cheap becomes very expensive. Genda, when you go to kanisa, talk to your pastors. Sikan sabuna honest dear charge never a couple get a joro at Nereta manage marriage. Go to the seminars, Chico Kwanrach marriage. Got your counselors. We have counselors for my Tamangana marriage. But because of failure to ascribe to those procedures, you find the even before they can bear a child, for divorce. Because people pump into marriage half-heartedly. This is something, you know, that's why we can't have to make it. Omuntu agenda omanya so abo muiskoyo ngai so abo muroyo ngai abantu babona kibabere bakomenya n'abantu bare honest n'abantu bari abakora bagonjoka n'abantu bakarosa n'abayibi n'abantu bare aboro so kisigani ky'amatukaya n'okogenda origie cancer n'okogenda origie omuntu omonene orabere in a marriage bwegenete even as a youth akogait na bara abo mongena getayo nyakoro moiseke na bara abo mugaga getayo nyakoro momura na bara abo bene legal practice na ba advocate na bara abo mo pastor abantu abange mbaro. You should confide to a friend, to a person you trust. Akogait actually it is unfortunate ebi na biatu bo sio kanyora bile ebinke na debi ko ni boru abantu bare very young nebi to bakobuna unane budget unoyo mago late use enkiango, you know, such like things. You just listen and wonder. So people should start taking issues of marriage very, very seriously. It is a serious venture because it is something for life. What has been joined together should not be put asunder. One is what was your mother, you remain committing adultery with that other person for the rest of your life. Because the partner God intended for you is no longer with you. So, they are not your spouses. You are committing adultery every day, every week, every month, or the years until both of you die. The Apostle Paul was rightly putting it. Una ribaga abo karibinto bune video arimbu yaba buna inje Paul. Yani abo kardege otanyamete. Igo what I was saying in a nutshell is that ekeroko okogenda kunyomana no muntu. Mwibori agosomire. Ochandekire. Oagire chiange biraka. Okodre ibarua. Osombire mesichipara. Otorre chai. Abigete yange myaka ikomienge uniform. Ogosomia. Wakorba ke university. Atari akonywera ngori the other day. Gogo kora bya kwamnya go champo go jomo jibo mondo without following procedures. Kwa ganda na wana kwa nyomero. Otara amwajira no ane nyomba ya maraba ye rivat. Matuko makaiga no mumuro ori tu asinyana. Njira yaron to mete nere. It is very embarrassing. Almost at the singles in the family and at society. Ekerwa so mere na rio buganda ka more procedure. More careful. You must sympathize with your parents. It is a God-given institution. It is holy. Don't take it for granted.
All right.
Yes.
Asante sana wakili ya sengencho yobasemyo bwengencho mono neneli tukeligalia lera somo buli chiko ngabantu komogoswa senyumo mbiya kunyara ko babo ko enekingana ora senyumo.
Yes.
Toko baba saigo oli buto.
Ya, etalie buto.
Ana gocha ko nyora.
Kwamnyo zo ko mugamaka kujia saba yiwe. When you never involved them from the onset.
All right.
Yes.
Asante sana wakili ngetenga se wiki abuno toko na chira.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Propalayat.
All right.
Yes.
Asante sana basi wana mwancho mategeli murubeli bweli chiko mwakili Charles Nyamwange kuroiga se Nyamwange Company Advocates kutoka sCASs cha Nyamira somo cho Nyamira notoko gochera ya mase ya mukuru wa somo rubeli ga bweli chiko ikachinga kichide na kuganira bategeli bya